Hey guys, hey, how are you? How are you? How's your day going? How is your day going, guys? As you join us here at McLilley, please go ahead and share so we can bring more people in to the house so we could talk. We're going to be talking today about edamame. So get all your facts together as we wait to see if more people will join us. I'm going to get you some music here so you can be well entertained while we wait. Um, who is here? Just put your name in the chat so I could give you a shout out. I'm hearing the music, but it's so low. Who else is here? Good evening, good evening, good evening as you join me. Right, so I'm going to talk to you briefly this evening about edamame. You might see it, you might have eaten it. Some people don't know it, but if you didn't know it before, this is your chance. These are little pots with beans inside of it, and they're called edamame, right? So now, edamame is very nutritious, and we steam them. We steam them in the pot, and then we just squeeze the pod, and they pluck right out like that, right? They're very tasty. I see I have a message here in the chat. Pungi here says hi. How are you? Nice to have you. Who else is here? Please go ahead and share so that we can bring more people in. So there you go. That's your edamame. It's very tasty. Just squeeze it out of the pot once this is steamed. We just pluck them out, and you can just eat them like that. It's very tasty and very entertaining too to eat edamame. If you're bored and you want something to do, you just get some of these and steam them and eat them. Normally, you could get them in the supermarket in the huge bags, and inside those bags are smaller packets that you could just drop the packet inside of hot water and boil it, so that the beans inside will get steamed. I steam these on my double boiler pot. Okay? Remember, if you joined us, please go ahead and put it in the chat so I know who is here. I still feel like the space is a little bit dark. Let me get the other light. Okay, so like for those of you who just came in, we're looking at edamame this evening and how we eat these, how we consume them. What is edamame? Anyone know? Just put it in the chat. What exactly is edamame? Just write it in the chat if you know the answer. What is another name for edamame? Oh, Dehalia is here. Hi, Dehalia. Nice to see you. What's another name for edamame? Anyone know? They're very nutritious. Edamame. Good evening. Hey, Pauline. Nice to see you. Does anyone know what's the name, the other name for edamame? There you have it. Pauline, thank you for joining me on YouTube. Come on, guys. You know edamame. Tell me, what's the other name? Who's going to guess this? So, edamame is actually soybean. It's the young soybean. It is soybean. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Edamame is, in fact, soybean. It's the young soybean, right? So I know there are lots of theories about soybean being harmful, not good for women, all sorts of stories. I can't dispute these stories because I don't have the scientific data to back it up. But what I can tell you is from my studies with people and listening to people who are expert in nutrition, soybean is good for you nutritionally, but you have to get the soybeans that are organic. So that's the thing about it. When it is modified, genetically modified, you don't know what you're getting, and you can run into all sorts of problems with that. But the organic soybean is still great to have. Anybody hear that in their coming and going? So these edamames that I'm eating here, they're organic. Right? So some benefits. Soybeans are one of the world's most popular and versatile food crop. We know that because that's where we get the food from and so on. And most of the products that we consume that are veggie this and veggie that, they have soybeans in them, right? Foods like tofu, right? Soy sauce, miso, tempura, right? Soybean oils. Those are some of the things that we get from soybean. But the reason why there is so much being said these days negatively about soybean is because it is genetically modified. But if you can get the real organic soybeans to eat, it's a good thing to consume, right? It is full of protein. So most people who are vegans, that's the protein that they largely consume, soybean. But just be careful of the quality soybean that you are consuming. So soybean is said to be high in protein, we know that. A cup of cooked edamame provides about 18.5 grams of protein. So there's a lot of protein I'm eating here, right? 18 point, um, 18.5 grams of protein. That's a good amount to consume, right? Soybeans are whole protein source. Unlike most types of plant protein, they provide all the amino acids that your body needs, although they are not as high quality as animal protein. So you have protein of high biological value and protein of low biological value. So the ones that we get from soybean is lower, have biological value than the animal protein. But you're getting all the protein you need, right, from soybean when you eat soybean, right? So that's why they use soybean in a lot of the veggie this or veggie that or mock this or mock that. That's why they put soy in them. Things like tofu and so on, because it, soybean provides a whole complete protein. Most plant sources do not provide whole complete protein, but soy does. Right? That's why it is most popular among the proteins that you would take if you are a vegan. Soy is said to lower cholesterol. Right? It helps to lower cholesterol. It does not raise your blood sugar. It's not good. It's rich in vitamins and minerals. Let's look at some of these vitamins and minerals. Yes, folate, right? Pretty high percent. And vitamin K1, thiamine, riboflavin, iron, copper, manganese are all part of edamame or soy. It may reduce the risk of breast cancer. It says here in this article that I'm looking at, may reduce menopause symptoms, may reduce high risk of prostate cancer also, according to this article, and it may reduce bone loss. I'm not sure we understand, especially people of middle age, how much bone loss we experience in our middle age. I have to remind myself to straighten my back these days because it is so easy to just do that. As you get older, especially if you're not working out frequently, you will lose your posture very easily because you are going through that period of bone loss. So you have to do something to maintain your bones. Make sure that they remain healthy. Edamame is tasty, nutritious legume. That's low calorie. It's great as a snack. Okay, so who here eats a lot of soy products or edamame? Anyone? If you go online, you will see so many articles about edamame and about soy because there's so much discussion about whether or not you can eat or you should eat soy. Oh, so now the FDA wants to pull its claim that eating soy can help to reduce the risk of heart disease. So it seemed as if at some point they backed that claim, but now they're trying to pull their claim. According to this article, which is health.harvard.edu. If you go on and research about soy, there's so much story. Honestly, there's a lot of stories about soy. But I'm just going to sit right here and enjoy my edamame because it tastes good, and we all gotta die at some point. In anything that you're doing, make sure you practice temperance. Don't eat it every day. Don't eat too much when you eat it. Just be on the safe side because you know how today they'll tell you that something is good and tomorrow they come back and tell you a whole new story. So just make sure that your consumption is in moderation. Right? Do all things in moderation, practice temperance. Never overdo anything. Right? So if you're gonna be using this as a source of protein, eat it a few times per week and something else in between that, right? Because there are other plants out there with protein. They might not be complete. As a matter of fact, there's another plant that they said is complete. The spirulina. I have to go back and check on spirulina again. Because I'm pretty sure I heard before that spirulina is complete, right? But they're claiming that edamame is the only one that's complete. I think spirulina might be the but I'm gonna double check on that. You know, spirulina comes from seed. All right, so that's kind of it for me. You guys tell me what you know about soy. Who here eats soy? You consume a lot of it. What are the stories you hear about soy? Okay, so if you don't see edamame around in your local supermarket, places like Costco usually carry edamame. That's where these came from. I'm not sure if other places carry them, but that's what we carry. Anyway, today is day 6 days out from our upcoming event, which is going to be the challenge. We're starting on Sunday, and I hope you guys are planning to be part of that event. Okay, we are going to be here every day for 15 days, starting Sunday. Well, not here, but in the group. The broadcast will be done via a Facebook group that was created for that purpose. So we're not going to be here live during the challenge activity. This is not where it is going to. The water challenge was done here. The 5 days challenge recently was done here, but this new challenge is going to be done inside of us. Right? Doesn't mean that I won't put anything on this page. I will put stuff on there for the actual challenge, and the progression will be done inside that view that I created just for the challenge. So I hope you guys are planning to be part of it. Who here is planning to attend that challenge? I will share the information on how you can register to get into the challenge because it is going to be a paid challenge. All right, guys. That's kind of it for me for the afternoon. Remember to check out my teas. on my McLilley.com website to see if there are teas there that you want to purchase, right? Remember the detox cleanse teas are both available on that site, and lots of other teas are there also. So check it out, McLilley.com, and I will post the information for how you can register for the challenge that's coming up Sunday. All right, have a blessed evening, and remember to share the broadcast with your community so we can get more people to join. I'm going to be back here tomorrow at 7 p.m. to give you some more tips on some other food that is good for us to consume. All right, so have a blessed night, and God be with you.